Gamers of Reddit, what are the video games you would consider to be a masterpiece or a 10 out of 10? Portal 2. I would neither add nor remove anything about its single-player campaign. If I could, I would erase every memory I have of that game so I can play through for the first time all over again, and if a third one ever comes out when I'm old as shit, you bet your ass I will get up off my deathbed like Grandpa Joe and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and sprint my ass to the nearest compatible PC or console and play the shit out of that game. Oblivion, Skyrim, Witcher 3, Super Mario 64, Red Dead, Vice City when they came out. Skyrim is hella buggy but it hasn't stopped me from putting in 1,000 plus hours. Stardew Valley, The Last of Us, Witcher 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Witcher 3 was good but not 10 out of 10 in my book. The lack of weapon and armor customization was one issue I could live with, but the fact that I could loot anything from anybody and nobody said shit killed the immersion for me. It felt like an arcade game and not a world I was a part of. Red Dead on the other hand, now that's a 10 out of 10. Hollow Knight is really awesome. From the smooth gameplay to the subtle and deep story if you're interested. From the joy of exploring unique areas to great boss battles. Horizon Zero Dawn, I really wanna like it. I have given it 2 shots now but it never sticks with me. I will give it one more time because there's no reason I shouldn't be enjoying it. Battlefront 2 Classic. What I remember about the rise of the Empire is how quiet it was during the waning hours of the Clone Wars. The 501st was discreetly transferred back to Coruscant. It was a silent trip. We all knew what was about to happen, what we were about to do. Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, Red Dead Redemption 2, Chrono Trigger. The Last of Us is a complete masterpiece and slander won't be tolerated. I'd definitely give the storytelling a 10. The gameplay, however, while it wasn't bad, was very generic. God of War, Nier Automata, Age of Empires 2, Definitive Edition, Bloodborne, BioShock, Fallout New Vegas, Halo Reach and GTA San Andreas, Minecraft, Earthbound. It's the one game I go to time and time again and never tire of. Super Metroid, came here to post this. It defined a genre, not by being the first non-linear platformer with exploration elements, but by executing on it so well. The game still holds up really well to this day, in its original form, or as a randomizer hack, or as a hard mode hack. It's a bit of a cliche answer, but Undertale, there's not a single thing I'd change about that game. It's not my favorite of all time, but I genuinely can't think of anything I dislike about it. Minecraft It is a game that doesn't stop giving. Dark Souls. Sure, it has many flaws but it's a masterpiece. In field where you are getting fucked over and over again. Life is Strange. The first 3 Halos. The Mass Effect trilogy, with the extended cut for ME3 and all the DLC for all of them. Minecraft. Titanfall 2, obviously. My guy. Halo CE. Halo 2. Halo 3. Borderlands 2. Doom 2016. Haven't played Eternal. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Fallout 3. Black Ops 2. That's all I can think of at the moment. My guy with the Halo trilogy. Exactly what I came here to see. Okami is effectively a perfect game from every possible angle. Red Dead Redemption 2 and Skyrim. Mass Effect 2 for me. The whole series really. ME3 ending wasn't great, but it was made up for by the multiplayer and the DLC. RDR2 for sure. Assassin's Creed 2. Awesome blend of story and gameplay. Though now with Odyssey, it's hard to see how well AC2 gameplay would have aged as well. Last of Us, Uncharted 2, Portal 2, Bloodborne, Half-Life 2, Witcher 3. GoldenEye. Super Mario World, Super Mario Galaxy, The Secret of Monkey Island, Final Fantasy VII. Silent Hill 2. Odyssey if you try to get all 999 moons. That last ascent is so emotional. We're on our third 999. Nothing better than long cappy jumping across half a world. Celeste. Old school RuneScape. The Witcher. Life is Strange. Detroit Become Human. Life is Strange less than 3. I like Before the Storm more than the original emo. Life is Strange depending on what mood you're in. 10 out of 10 for the feels man. Celeste. Xenoblade Chronicles The Bird Museum. Dark Souls. Persona 5 Royal, Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Last of Us. The original Star Wars Battlefront games. Persona 5. Can I go into it as a new player? Yes, except for Persona 2. Every game is standalone. Half-Life 2. Half-Life. Just Cause 3. I wouldn't call myself a gamer, but I can definitely agree. Why am I here actually? Because you agree, so you obviously have a very good and extensive knowledge of video games. The only way I can play that game is when I go to the one friend who plays that game. My parents are so anti-video game people. It's annoying. Especially during these tough times with Corona. I just have nothing else to do besides watch YouTube. Burnout Paradise. It was just so much fun to play with random strangers even without communicating with them. Yes, so good, even just solo. I would give my left nut for a next-gen remaster of this game. GTA 3 at its time was surreal to play, so much freedom. The Last of Us. Persona 5. God of War 2018. Knights of the Old Republic. To the Moon. Finding Paradise. Well, it depends on what you're into. For intense action, there's Terraria. The boss fights are wild. For relaxing, there's Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. For intense and hidden story, look to FNAF. It's also spooky. For straight story, Slime Rancher might deliver. A good jump shoot PvP game is Apex Legends. If you want an endless game, Don't Starve is good fun. For community-based fun, Roblox may not seem obvious, but it has hidden gems. If you want games that are rather unique, Undertale is a for that. If you're into great spooks, try Okie Dokie Literature Club. It's not what it seems. A simple, straight-to-the-point game is Minecraft. It's a classic, a nice single-player game that can be multiplayer and has a rather wacky community would be a hat-in. Time. All of these are just my opinion. Hollow Knight, possibly one of the most beautiful games I have ever played. Detroit Become Human. Any God of War Heavenly Sword. Mass Effect 1-3, 999, and Dragon Age Origins. The Last of Us. Super Mario Bros. 3. Resident Evil 2 Original. Chrono Trigger. Earthbound. Planescape Torment. Actual work of art. Was digging through the thread trying to find this one. Not only was it massively innovative for the time, it still holds up extremely well today. What can change the nature of a man? Spider-Man PS4. One Shot, a very underrated game. Terraria has a unique style of telling a story. Super Metroid. Hollow Knight. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Minecraft. Super Mario World. A Link to the Past. SSB Melee. I'm sure I could sit and pick apart all the flaws of these games, but based purely on how much fun they are, how much quality of game they possess, and how gosh darn replayable they all are, I would say these are my picks for games that really deserve to be called some of the best of the best. There's just something to be said about games that never to get old. From the horror genre, Dead Space 2. That game scared the hell out of me. Also an oldie that I really enjoyed is Sanitarium Monsieur. What Remains of Edith Finch. Far Cry 3. Top of the mountain for me. Wouldn't really say 10 out of 10, but I definitely had a better time while playing them than most of the games on the market. That said, probably The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Metro Exodus. Alien Isolation. Honestly, Doom 2016 is amazing. Same with RDR2. and KOTR. But Minecraft is the best. Think of a more revolutionary game. Pong. GoldenEye N64. I have a 9/10 and a 10 out of 10. 9/10 Team Fortress 2. I played it a while back with my buddy, and that was the best afternoons of my gaming career. 10 out of 10 Minecraft. The legend itself. I used to play the mobile version when they still had the nether portal blocks in the old stonecutter. Now I have Java, which I don't regret. Minecraft is just the perfect game for me. See, TF2 kinda falls from grace due to how Valve is treating it. That's the issue with it being such a good game. It's good from certain perspectives. Having fun casually. Great game. You play and get hackers? You basically lose all interest in that match. Vote kick them. You can have a party of 6 people in a server. Half a team. Preventing a kick. Wanna play the game in a more competitive mode? Best hope the medics don't just pocket the unusual player. Wanna be the medic? Let's hope the team doesn't get stomped twice because hurting cats. Wanna be yelled at? Do anything wrong? I've played TF2 for a good portion of my life, and while I agree the game is good, it really doesn't help that the game is so far gone that it isn't going to be salvaged. It's been almost 3 years without an update, and 2 major scandals hit in recent memory. The Great Depression and the source code leaks that caused panic. Basically what I'm getting at is that TF2 is truly gilded. It is a cloak of gold wrapped around a sheet of lead. It is still beautiful at surface, but it truly isn't as good on the inside as it is out. You scratch the surface enough and you see the bad more and more. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.